It's hard to find a bigger fan of you than your mom.
True.
Is that not correct?
I believe it's totally
My
correct.
number one fan.
I don't know if she likes me or not, but I think she's my number one fan. My mom. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Zito, your mom like you?
Sort of.
Well, through all the teenage mischief and tough first steps of adulthood, she's been there supporting you every single step of the way. This Mother's Day, show her just how much you appreciate all of her dedication with 1-800-Flowers.com. Right now, when you get ahead of the Mother's Day rush, 1-800-Flowers is giving you an exclusive 24 for 24 offer.
Wow. You tell me if I get flowers from my mom, she's going to love me?
You get 24 multicolored roses for $24.
No loving guaranteed.
That's $1 a rose. Get 2 dozen of them. It's $2 dozen. It's unbelievable.
It's a steal.
With a bright and beautiful mix of premium roses and a rainbow of colors, these blooms are guaranteed to show mom just how much she's loved by you, more so than any of your other siblings. Be the favorite in your house. Go to 1-800-Flowers.com. Multicolored roses are the perfect way to surprise all of the moms in your life. Wife, aunt, sister, grandma, dog mom. Roses from 1-800-Flowers are picked at their peak from premier farms and shipped overnight to ensure freshness. So fresh and so fresh. 24 multicolored roses for only $24. It's an amazing offer, but you have to hurry because it expires soon. Just pick your delivery date and 1-800-Flowers will handle the rest. Don't put this off. Order today from 1-800-Flowers.com. It's what mom would want you to do. To order 24 stunning multicolored roses for only $24, go to 1-800-Flowers.com, click the radio icon, and enter promo code McAfee. That's 1-800-Flowers.com. Click the radio icon, use the code McAfee. 24 for 24. It is there 31 days in April?
I don't think so.
30.
It's May 1st, 2018. Here we are. We're having a Tuesday. It's a beautiful one. We're so thankful you choose to listen to us. We're going to propel you into the rest of your week in a beautiful fashion. It's getting warmer outside. The whole crew's feeling good. We just filmed the $20 chef outside at the house. Had a little beer pong with some maybe beer bong. At one part, bong pong it a little bit there for a little bit. Oh, bong pong. That's what I was doing. Took some jets, took off, cuz Sean and Todd laid it down on the grill, though. That'll come out tomorrow night, $20 chef. Actually, tomorrow at noon. Yep. It'll come out tomorrow at noon, Sean, at Sean Latham. Last week, you were getting your Harley license.
Yeah, me and Vibs were balls deep in our Harley licensing.
How was it?
It was pretty long, but I'm not a school guy. Like I've never been a school guy. Not since
Really?
day one. I'm a real big doodler and creative thought guy, graphic artist.
You've always said that, though.
comedian.
But you love the Harley Davidson courses.
Yeah, and it was like it was really interactive though. So it wasn't like it was you had something to do at all times. It was very interactive. The class was really cool.
You were learning a lot.
Yeah, you learned a lot, and that was just you have that one day of just classroom stuff, which obviously you have to do.
Have to know what's going on when you get on a motorcycle.
Yeah, and then the next 2 days were awesome. It was just riding. It was just doing drills, going over the bike.
Did you learn anything in there?
I really enjoyed just getting a lot of reps and having patience when you turn, like when you're doing sharp ass U-turns and shit.
Yeah, because it teeters there for a little bit.
Yeah, there's a little spot in a U-turn on a motorcycle where it's like uncertainty. You have
Panic.
to trust like physics and your speed and what you're doing. Or you're gonna put your foot down like an asshole, and when you slant, But for those two classes, it was great. It was not that difficult.
So you feel like you're a better rider because of it?
Yeah, definitely a much better rider. Especially just so many things they just teach you would never think of.
Because you've been riding around a long time here with the permit. You didn't have the license; you just had the permit for a long time. Now you're getting licensed official from Harley. We appreciate you. Welcome back, buddy.
Yeah.
Cannot wait to watch $20 Chef tomorrow night because from the filming we were having a blast.
Yeah.
Oh, little Todd's onion there. That fucking onion grenade, Todd.
It's a little surprise. He'll come up and bite you.
Put 2 heart attacks of butter in the middle of it. It was incredible, though. That was really good.
It was like sauteed. It was onion sauteed in like a garlic butter.
Yep.
But a whole onion, but in a grill.
Yep.
And slower.
It's getting warmer. So, like, grill season is upon us.
Yeah.
It really is. Spring and summer are like grill season.
Yeah.
And as somebody who never knew how to cook anything, before watching you kind of break it down and make it easy for idiots, you were really doing that show for me. I was your like exact demographic, guy that didn't think I could cook. Now I started learning. Now if there's a little bit of a barbecue or a grill or something like that, like I would always be like, all right, I'm gonna go do the grunt work so I don't have to work your grill here. I don't want to fuck anything up here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm gonna grab the beer. I'm gonna carry all the beer in here. I'm gonna carry all that stuff so that somebody else is like, I'll take the grill. But now,
Good call.
now I'm comfortable to get behind there with what you did today. You broke it down in a very easy fashion, made it simple. Hey, let's go. Let's have a good time. Got some sides. Let's go.
You know, you gotta have some confidence. You gotta keep. You know, you gotta know that you come to fuck shit up, and you're doing and you're doing it right.
Confidence comes from practice, though.
Yep.
And learning. You
Yep.
know what I mean?
I feel like you're right there.
Yeah.
This was like a 39 episodes of training came down to the finally. Listen, what's really important when it's showtime, when it's time to run the grill at a
You're
party.
gonna have a crowd.
Yeah.
There's a crowd
You're
coming.
the MC.
There you are.
You're a
at the-
ringmaster.
You are controlling when food is being eaten at a barbecue.
Yep.
You are the guy in charge or woman in
Or woman.
charge.
Most important
Plenty,
person at the party.
Yeah.
You are. You can get everybody sick if you want to.
Yeah.
Fuck.
You know, and sides like on this episode, we were like, listen, you got friends. Let them know. Show up with something, man.
Yeah, cuz.
Come through with a little dish. Like
By
I
the way.
can't.
Chip in a little bit.
I was the best there when I was younger. When I was getting invited to these sophisticated dinners.
Bring cups.
I didn't bring shit. You're supposed to bring a bottle of wine every time. I didn't bring anything. I showed up like first 5-6 times just looking like an asshole, I guess. And I show up last too, so I didn't see everybody else bring everything in.
Oh, so you had no idea.
So I had no fucking idea.
It took 7 or 8 invites to
Yeah.
catch on.
And then I got there and I was just like, hey man, everybody's I got there early to something. I was like, everybody's bringing a bottle of wine. Are
I
they
would
drinking
bring
them?
a fresh pineapple because it makes a nice centerpiece, or you can cut it up and you have a delicious fruit snack.
I'd be like,
Good
man,
one.
don't fucking bring me to work.
It's a utility player is what you're saying. The
Yeah.
pineapple is a utility.
Covers all your bases.
Bottle of wine too. Very easy. That's a very easy.
Watermelon, clean move.
There it is. That's what I was.
Just
that's
bring
the-
a whole
that's my
fucking
move.
watermelon?
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, that's the
Right
move.
away.
How many bottles of wines at this party?
How hard is it to carry a watermelon?
No, there's the seedless ones are like this right
Only
now,
if
like
it's
at the
oiled
grocery
up.
store,
Uh,
like a fat ass basketball.
I feel like it's messy. You're bringing me a mess now. I'm
Yeah.
gonna have to worry about flies.
Only if it's
Well, that's why they
oiled
have bowls and plates, Todd. You cut it up and then you put it in a bowl so it doesn't leak out.
Sean's bringing flies to
The
the
pineapple you can also drink out of. So
Look at these fucks.
Again,
You've
if
never
I have
had
a
watermelon
pouring utensil.
at a goddamn
What are you talking
barbecue.
You want to have a real
savages?
good time? Bring a coconut and a machete.
There you go. Now you're bringing the tools.
That's at the
required.
resort. That's at resorts they
Yeah,
do
it's good
that.
fucking time,
And they
too.
put a goddamn straw in there with the rum.
You want to get laid? Do that one time.
on the side of the street.
Or puke. It tastes terrible.
You know what you
It tastes
do is
absolutely garbage.
my move.
Coconut?
Coconut with their rum they put in there.
I've never done it.
Yeah, that's too much.
Tastes like breast milk.
Get a bottle of fucking plastic
Wait, wait, wait,
Smirnoff.
wait, wait, wait.
Todd's house and titty milk over there.
titty milk.
You get a bottle of Smirnoff and a watermelon, bro.
This fucking Titans O line is awesome. Every time I see the video of it, I just wish that I was on their team. Every time. That would be so much fun.
Living in Nashville?
Yeah, with how big they are as well. Like, who's going to fuck with them? Who's going
Nobody.
to tell them they can't do it? Nobody. And they're loved. Look, they're getting standing ovations for doing this.
Loud as fuck when they did
Standing ovations.
They should be on Ellen next.
I assume it's only a matter of time.
We're standing on Ellen's couches, is bonging catfish beers.
Dude, the catfish bong is awesome. So awesome. God, good for them. Zito, if they came into this office, what would you ask them? First question.
How long did it take them to do the catfish bong? How long did it take them to figure that out?
To start doing it?
Yeah.
That would taste so terrible.
Yeah.
Oh, it'd be
That would
so
be
bad.
that'd be my first question.
How terrible does that
Does
taste?
it taste fishy when it comes out?
Like, have you thrown up after?
Had to have.
They have to gut it, right?
Catfish are pretty gutted, I think.
No,
Yeah.
you put it to its mouth, eventually it comes out the other end.
I fisted a fish. You know that. I fisted
yeah,
a
yeah.
catfish.
You did.
I've gone noodling before.
I heard you knocked them out and choked them out at the same time.
No. No harm done. I just went ahead and took him out of his home that he'd been for like 20, 30 years. I felt terrible. He was really fighting hard, too. It was like me versus him, a little battle of dinosaur versus man.
How do you unlatch?
Huh?
How do they unlatch?
What do you mean?
How do you take them off?
Well, you go through the mouth, out the gill. And this was a 31-pound catfish.
Jesus.
It was big. It was big.
Wake them up! Wake
No,
them
wake
up!
him up, wake him up. There's a picture somewhere. I don't know where it's. I have a picture of me somewhere where I'm holding this thing, and it's from like my chest down to like my fucking mid shin ankle.
Jesus.
Don't catfish sting?
No, that's
That's a myth?
stingray.
Jellyfish, huh?
Jellyfish. The catfish just have like sandpaper mouths.
Okay.
They
On the-
horn you. That's what they call. It's true. They call those spikes horns, and they'll horn you.
Who,
And it's
catfish?
It's it's worse than getting just poked. There's a little bit of a stinger,
Like a bee sting or worse?
Yeah, just kind of gets irritated real bad.
Oh, see, I didn't even know about that. I just knew
They got a
there's
little bite to 'em.
fucking gators in the goddamn place we were in.
Dude, there was a fucking. I left my window open in my house.
Lied to me. Yeah, that's the only reason why I
Fucking
went.
gators?
Yeah, there was gators in the goddamn lake. We had to hang the catfish high so the gators wouldn't grab it.
Fucking gators.
I was like, anybody gonna tell me there's gators in here? I'm fucking dunking my head in? Dunking my motherfucking head in this goddamn? Got no sunscreen on. What were you saying? You did what?
Oh, I was before I left on Saturday. I walked to my house. I'm having windows open, and a fucking 2-inch black bumblebee
Oh, honeybee.
is just rolling around my crib, and he lands in the window. So I shut the blind. And I was like, well, I don't know how the fuck I'm gonna get him out. Like, I want to save this guy. Like, I want him to die.
You're supposed to
the
give
bees.
thumbs up to bees.
I am, but I was like, but he can't be running around my crib. I'm trying to get ready.
Yeah.
So I just shut the blind, and I forgot about him. So then today, I said, fuck it. I'll see if he can just open it up and he'll fly out.
No.
I open up the thing. He buzzes out.
I'm a survivor.
He buzzed out. He was still alive. He went to another window. I was like, I had those 2 silver things that I was putting the food in.
Yep.
So I went in, swoopy doop, grabbed him, took him over to the window, opened it up,
Nice.
fucking took
Oh,
off.
look at you taking care of the bee.
Did you see my Instagram story about that fucking psycho bird?
What?
Yeah, that was awesome.
It just kept slamming its like I couldn't get my phone out when it was happening, but I did it afterward. It just kept slamming its head over and over into the back window by our back patio door, over and over. And every time it would shit a tremendous amount.
I
It was
would
like
too, by the way.
whack, whack,
I would too.
whack.
If
And
I
when it
just flew into a fucking glass pane.
It did like 8 or 9 times. When I got done, it looked like you'd spilled a bucket of white paint. Like it was that much. I'm like, what the fuck just happened?
For the first time in that bird's life, a glass wall came out of nowhere.
Yes.
He's been flying around his entire life, just free as a fucking bird. And out
Literally.
of nowhere, a glass fucking wall.
Then I was like, Bailey, what the fuck was? And he's like, oh, it happens all the time. And I go, what are you talking about? And I swear to God, he walks me around the house. We have like 7 different windows in the house where birds keep running into the front of it.
Dumb birds.
Birds are attracted to the inside of my house. for some
Cleanest
reason.
windows in fucking town,
You,
apparently.
what are you sending out radio signals?
I've
from your
always-
basement?
No idea what's going on in it.
I've always said this. Deer have gotten smarter. Birds have gotten dumber.
You have always said that.
Fish have also gotten smarter. Fish have passed down through their lineage about fucking worms and baits
Yeah,
and all that
right,
shit.
right.
They have passed. Fish are much smarter now, and I know that because the fishing stories you hear from back in the day are fucking outrageous compared to. I've been fishing like 10 times. I've never caught a single fucking thing. So I don't know what it. And I was in a stocked pond. Like it was supposed to be cheating. They're smart,
Right.
but birds, those motherfuckers will fly into cars. They will fly into your house.
incredible.
They are kamikaze. They do not give a single shit anymore. It's wild. I love it.
I think they got a real shitty life.
Birds?
I think you're right.
Yeah, they're up so goddamn early every day. They gotta go to work so early every
She
day.
said chicken.
No. Birds are up fucking chirping too.
Oh yeah,
They
they
get the
are,
word.
As soon
aren't
as
they?
it's light, there's chirping.
Not
Yeah.
even. It's before it's fucking light even.
Early bird gets the worm, Diggs.
Oh, there it is.
I missed it. That's a good line.
Yeah, those fish too. They figured a few things out, but they haven't solved everything.
What do you mean?
There's hair loss to deal with, okay?
Oh, good transition.
And if you're a fish with no hair, you should try forhims.com. A one-stop shop for hair loss, skin care, sexual wellness, Todd.
Yeah.
Hey,
All for
that.
men.
I like that.
Thanks to science.
you ever heard of it?
Baldness can now be optional, okay? Hims connects you with real doctors and medical grade solutions to treat hair loss.
Who are you talking to? Me?
That's sweet.
You said. Is it everybody?
Everybody, anybody
Everybody
needs to
listening.
know.
Any man can do this?
Anybody.
Wow.
Well-known generic equivalents to name brand prescriptions to help you keep your hair. No snake oil pills or gas station counter supplements needed, necessary. Get them out of the way. Throw them
Only
out.
thing you get at the gas station now, scratch offs.
Scratch off.
Get all this other
Maybe
shit
a
out.
gallon or 2 of unleaded premium.
If
But
you
definitely
need
get
it.
the scratch
Yeah,
offs.
but definitely get the scratch offs. And no more of the snake oil pills. Because they ain't working.
Throw 'em out.
Science works.
We're talking about prescription solutions backed by science.
Oh, I didn't even know that was coming. I just banked on it.
No waiting room either. You don't got to wait around. No awkward doctor visits.
Thank God.
I hate lines. I hate waiting rooms. I hate waiting.
I hate doctors.
And then they put it in a room.
I just want to go, dude.
You
I don't wanna
can.
wait.
Go to forhims.com. It's so easy. Answer a few quick questions. The doctor's going to review it and he can prescribe you. Products are shipped directly to your door.
What does it do exactly?
Makes your hair
Hold on. What does it do exactly?
makes your hair thicker.
Oh,
I mean, who doesn't
nice.
want that? Some good volume, some good
Dude,
bounce.
I'll give me some good Latham hair.
A lot of body.
There's a couple people in this office that I think we should think about potentially gifting to them soon. You know what I mean? Because you might, like what they say, like a percentage of balding happens before your 30, in your 30s, before you're 30, something like that.
Sometimes it's well before your 30s.
It's nothing to be ashamed of,
No.
especially with science coming in to save the day with you.
You
know
talking
what I mean?
about 66% of men losing their hair by age 35?
There it is.
That's what I'm saying.
I knew there was
the
a
Latin
stat.
Americans like to think their percentage is lower. It's not. It's the
not.
same. It's across
not.
the board.
It's an olive man. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So even if you're from Cuba or Chicago or anywhere
Or Pittsburgh.
or
Why is
Pittsburgh,
everyone looking at me right now?
well, no. This is a show. We normally just talk and look at each other.
We're just covering the bases.
Zito, listen, it's so easy to just get a free trial
Wow,
of Four
Nick.
Hymns for $5. Okay, right now while supplies last. See the website for details. This would cost hundreds, Zito, if you went to the doctor or a pharmacy.
It's like 40,
hundreds.
40 pesos.
Go to forhims.com/Pat. That's forhims.com/Pat. P-A-T. Forhims.com.
Zito is Cuban, not Mexican.
It'd be 50. It'd be 50 pesos.
What is the Cuban payment?
Ruples.
What are they?
Scrap metal. Goods and services.
Cuban peso.
Cuban peso. So you're right. Okay. I'm happy about that. We did an interview with AJ Hawk the other day. It was truly fantastic. He's a friend of mine, but to get this interview, we decided to go through all the proper channels.
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 But the guy that did do it, he did take a canoe down a canal.
Allegedly. We went through all the annals of the internet to connect with him through all the right channels. And he's just a hilarious human. AJ Hawk, ladies and gentlemen. As requested by the man that is on the phone right now, a legendary Super Bowl champion and football player from Columbus, Ohio. Ladies and gentlemen, AJ Hawk. Let's go. AJ, what's up, buddy?
Yes.
How are you?
What's up, man? You really are like a radio maverick now. I do a lot of radio on Sirius as well. You always like to tease the listeners going into break, but I've never really brought a guest on, talk for 30 seconds, tease that we'll be talking to him on the other side. So maybe you're starting something new.
I don't play by the rules, AJ. I don't play by the rules. You know what I mean? I'm a fucking outlaw on this radio thing. You know what I mean, AJ? How have you been, AJ? I haven't talked to you in a while since the football season. Your friend Aaron Rodgers now dating Danica Patrick. He's putting together a golf team. You tackled somebody at a golf tournament. You got this MMA at night show Tuesdays and Thursdays, 6 to 8 on Rush 93. You do some shit on Sirius XM NFL. Your brother-in-law's still Brady Quinn. You're still handsome as fuck. What is your life about? What's going on with your life, AJ?
You're right, Pat. It's been a long time since we've chatted. I know you're a busy man. I haven't tried to FaceTime you recently, but I don't know. I've just been hanging out in Columbus, bleaching my hair blonde and watching the internet.
My hair looks terrible, bro. Terrible. It
You
didn't
look like Jared Leto. Jared Leto did that for a little bit. You look like him.
we have a guy in the studio right now who's from Columbus. He's a little person. His name's Colin. Colin, you said you have met AJ Hawk before?
Yeah, I met him about 8 years ago. We were in a Giant Eagle, and it was him and his wife were there, and they were eating, and then I kind of interrupted them, and I was like, "Hey, man, nice to meet you, big fan, Ohio State, all that," and then I was like, "Hey, am I the first dwarf you ever met?" And he kind of paused, and he was like, "Yeah." So,
Do you remember that, AJ?
Well, how tall are you, sir?
I'm 4'4".
Okay, yeah, I do remember you. I do.
You always remember your first.
Yeah, 4'6" and above. I usually that goes right past me, but I do remember you, Giant Eagle, 8 years ago. Of course.
Hey, there we go, man.
You're an absolute idiot, AJ. You are a dummy. Did you watch? I assume you watched the draft last night. What was your biggest takeaway? And are you happy with Baker Mayfield going to the Cleveland Browns? Do you think the people of Cleveland will love him?
Of course. I mean, I love Baker Mayfield. It was a little bit surprising for me. I know a lot of those front office guys in Cleveland now. They all came from Green Bay, the top three of them. So I'm not shocked that they love his game. He's great on the field, man. He won the Heisman Trophy, and I think the off-the-field stuff is good. I think he's a guy that his teammates will love. So I'm not shocked by that. And then they took an Ohio State kid, number 4, Denzel Ward, who's a stud at corner as well. So it looks to be a strong start for the Browns. What about you, Pat? What do you think?
I love it. I love the fact that he got a public intoxication. I love the fact that he put that flag down in the middle of Ohio State's field. I love everything that he does, AJ. I'm a big fan of his, obviously. And I don't think the Johnny Manziel comparison is the right one. I think he fixed the narrative well by going with the Brett Favre comparison instead of the Johnny Manziel. I think it was a smart move by him.
It's not fair to compare him to Johnny Manziel. First off, he's a much better football player than Johnny Manziel ever was. His game translates to the NFL much more than Johnny's ever did. So, not to knock Johnny, but it wasn't. It's not a fair comparison. So, I don't know. I'm excited. I live in Columbus. I'm not too far. I might go up and watch a training camp practice or so. If see what Baker's got going on. I'd like to see him get in the lineup early, though. Don't sit him on the bench. You've only won one game in 2 years. Throw that dude in there and let him throw the ball in the air to some of those receivers.
Yeah, they got a lot of talent out there. It looks like this could be the year the dog pound experiences maybe a win. Maybe a win. Maybe a win this year.
That dog pond's going to be good, man. All the yinzers.
I wish.
Easy, Hawk.
Yeah, easy, Hawk. We don't need your shit right now. What else were some of your big takeaways from the draft? Did you enjoy the coverage, the way they covered it, or no?
I mean, I was trying to watch all the different channels. I mean, Fox carried it. I watched a little bit of that, which was like Fox NFL Network. And then ESPN, it was Herb Street's first time doing the draft. I wanted to see how he would do. So, yeah, it was good, man. I mean, there's crazy stuff. What about the weird, like, in between each pick, Michael Irvin and some lady would get on stage and entertain the crowd? In the background?
Yeah, they're doing stand-up. They had another old guy up there with 88. He was like the original 88. I don't know who it was. He was just screaming. And Rich Eisen goes, let's go to the stage and see what's going on. And then you could tell as soon as they got up there, they're just yelling at each other. There was some director in the back like, we got to get the fuck out of here. Is there 80 quiet shots? Or like, let's go to Ian Rappaport. Let's send it to him real quick. See if we can get him away from it. It was awesome to kind of watch the whole setup of the thing. I wonder if they're going to continue to do that the grand setup, the grand stage, those boos, AJ, were deafening. They got to send sick kids out with them. They got to send the military out with them, firefighters, police. That's the only way that's not going to happen for him.
Well, I mean, Pat, you told me that a long time ago, how Roger only goes in public if he's flanked by sick kids, military, police officers, whoever it may be. So I thought of you when Roger walked out with those Cowboy legends, and Roger has that terrible pre-planned joke. Oh, you guys are going to boo the Cowboys? Yeah. Oh, you killed him, Rog. Good job.
Good one, buddy. Good one.
I thought of you, Pat. I was like, damn, you're right, Pat. And then he's high-fiving St. Jude's kids. I'm like, man, this dude is doing exactly what Pat told me he does.
Well, see, here's the issue, AJ. Whenever you're, like, getting prepared for a game and you're, like, in warm-ups and stuff, like, you have a lot to focus on, you know? Like, you got probably assignments you're thinking of. You got to actually get loose. You got to, like, tape your shit. You got to do that whole thing. For me, whenever I was at the games, like, I was basically a spectator until fourth down, so I got a chance to really watch and kind of break down everything that was happening. And anytime Roger Goodell would show up at our games, A, it would be in the New York game when we were playing the Giants or Jets, and B, they would always have him flanked with, like, the New York Fire Department, like 100 of them, and I'm like, oh, such a good move here. Such a good move. And then the more and more I watched of it, it was always like the NFL was. Here's the thing I thought of last night. Roger Goodell should come out, and him and his friend, they should start calling him like they call him Goo or Roo. Like, you know what I mean? Like, hey, that's all Roo. That's all Roo, Roger Goodell, you know? Because in a stadium when a boo happens, you don't know who they're saying. You don't know if it's Boo or Roo or Goo. They could flip this completely on its head and say, yeah, it's my nickname, like they're cheering for it. That's something to think about. I think they should think about that, AJ.
Yeah, I played with John Kuhn the whole Lambeau Field. Everyone would say Kuhn, so maybe he should just travel with John Kuhn as well.
How about John Kuhn gets a full-time job as Roger Goodell's assistant, just as his guy right next to him?
Trust me, Kuhn would be up for it. I know Kuhn very well. Kuhn would, as long as he got to play golf 3 times a week with him, he's in.
Speaking of golf, your boy Aaron Rodgers is leading a Ryder Cup-style game against Steph Curry in the NBA. Will you be on the NFL team if Aaron Rodgers is the captain?
I don't think so. I mean, I don't think it's for past NFL players, Pat. I would imagine if it was for retired guys, me and you would both be in the running. Aaron would try to pick us 1A and 1B, but I'm not sure. Nah, I'm not quite as good as golfer as those guys, man. They can really legit play, and I don't really like it sounds like it's going to be like a lockdown, real corporate style event where they're going to count all your strokes, not let you fluff your lie and everything. So I'm not really into that.
No, winter rules. Let's get me out of here. I'm rolling, cuz. What are we doing? Every year you spear somebody at a golf tournament. Where is that at?
That's out in Lake Tahoe in July.
How did that start? How did the you spearing people just start? Just one person asked and then it went viral and then now it's an every year thing?
Yeah, I think this year we might not do it. We might retire it. It's like the practice day out in Tahoe every summer. And like 4 or 5 years ago, there's this one hole on Thursday, the practice day at Pro-Am, where these kids just hang out and get hammered, and they heckle all the guys in the tee box. And I guess they were asking every group passing through to do something. Hey, tackle my buddy, tackle whatever. And then my brother was with me, caddying for me, and he's like, hey, man, these dudes want you to tackle him. And I said, all right, whatever, like, I guess. And I hit him, and it went, like, the tackle felt really, really good. And like, I felt the air go right out of his lungs. My shoulder hit him beautifully, and I didn't fall down. I didn't rip my pants. And then it kind of went all over the place. And luckily, the people at NBC actually loved it. I thought I was going to kick out of the tournament. They were excited. So now they try to recreate it, but it's never quite as good as the first year.
I always think you're going to potentially roll your fucking ankle in those golf shoes because you're running, and no offense, you're old. Like, you're old now. Like, you're not really, you know what I mean? I always think you're going to blow out a knee or something. I'm worried about it.
I mean, I'm not real worried about it. I think I could rehab and be okay. I mean, I just crutch around trying to hold one kid in one arm, but I'm okay. The worrisome thing was the second year I hit the kid. He's always hammered, too. He is big, dude. They threw him a high ball. He jumped up. I hit him, and the back of his head smacked smacked the grass so hard. Like, I was worried for him that his brain was going to be bleeding that night.
CTE City. What do you got going on the rest of the offseason, AJ? Anything awesome?
Yeah, I mean, I got plenty of stuff happening. What is it? Is it May yet? No, May's coming up.
It's April 27th. It is close. This month is fly by. By the way, welcome back to Pat McAfee Show. AJ Hawk's on the phone. AJ, what do you have what do you have happening on deck here?
Good reset for the new listeners. I'm headed to the Derby next week, actually, so that'll be a little bit fun.
Signs are everywhere.
Dude, I was thinking about going down there. Somebody tried to talk to me. You ever meet Eric Banks from the Real World Road Rules Challenge?
Of course, yeah. I know Big E was part of the crew for a little bit.
Yeah, that's what he said. He said until Aaron Rodgers stopped calling him.
Story checks out.
Yeah, so it's 100% the truth. But he was trying to get me to get tickets to go down there. He said it's awesome if you get tickets inside that, what is it, the Millionaire area?
Turf Club is where we're at right now, and that's a great spot.
Yeah. He said it's a fucking unbelievable weekend if you go there. And that's where you're headed down there, huh?
Yeah, I go meet the Green Bay guys down there. There's all kind of... It's a weird world, man. It's really fun. I mean, that's the way to go. Luckily, I just go and mooch off of them and hang out and have a good time. I don't gamble a whole lot on the horses. I try to win on some long shot bets and just chain smoke cigars and, I don't know, just look around and talk to Travis Tritt and Guy Fieri and who else is sitting by us.
We saw a guy down there last year.
He was the worst.
Why? What happened? Why? What did he do to you?
I mean, it wasn't what he did to me. It was what he did to the people who paid to party with him. He just hid in the corner the entire time, like with security around him. It's like, guy, chill out. Like,
he stinks. Then he was sticking his mitts in the sauce.
He keeps putting his fucking mitts in the sauce every show.
Yeah, there was like a guy.
He was hosting a party?
Yeah. Guy Fieri was hosting a party, and we were asked to go. So we go down there, and we're ready to just have a good time and turn up. And Guy Fieri is just hiding in the back corner, like with security around him. And then he walked out to the balcony to wave to people so he gets a picture. He had security around him the whole time. It was very interesting for a diners, drive-ins, and drive-through guys.
Right. There was a pot of sauce in that corner. He was just dipping his fucking pinky in it.
It was very interesting. I'm a Guy Fieri guy. I'm a fan of his, but he made a lot of more reasons for people who hate him to hate him in this room after that night where he was very pretentious.
I mean, there were two guests, you and him. You were all amongst drinking with people, taking shots, and Guy Fieri, like if he went out the balcony, everybody got kicked off.
Yes.
And they just blocked it off for him.
It was very pretentious. It was a very interesting thing, AJ. I'm surprised to hear you're friends with him all of a sudden.
No, I didn't say that. I've ran into him at a couple different events over the years. But what I can say is that character he plays on TV, Guy is always that guy. Like, what is it? What do you do? The little rock hands deal with your index finger and your pinky up. What is that? Whatever. He's that guy, like rock and roll all the time. That's his thing.
Is it like the hang loose or like the rock horns?
But I guess the rock horns,
Like
which
this?
was cool in 1987.
I'm a Guy Fieri guy. I think what he's done has been impressive, but there's a lot of people in this room that hate him and hate him even more after how he acted at that party. And I get it because it was a pretentious situation from Guy Fieri.
Well, think about it, Pat. If he's going to step out there, he's probably intimidated by you, first off. How is Guy Fieri, who's many years older than you, going to cruise around that crowd of youngsters just railing shots? Who knows what kind of things guys are handing you to eat edible-wise and snort. It would kill the guy. He'd be dead. There's no way he could hang with that.
AJ, I don't snort anything, by the way. That's for the wild white people.
I know.
I don't do that, but I would eat an edible. But it wasn't a crowd of youngsters either.
No, it
These
really
people were
wasn't.
there to see Guy Fieri. I was invited late, like the day of. They were like, "Hey, we're having this party. If you want to come down, come on." I was like, "You got it. I'll come down." It was like an older crowd. It was Guy Fieri's crowd. These people were there to see him. And maybe we came we got there early and stayed the whole time. It was the whole thing. But it might have been a bad night for Guy. We can't judge him.
Did you ever get a word in with him? We sat right next to him for a while.
Yeah, I talked to him. Yeah, his big security guy brought me over one time to come meet Guy Fieri.
Lucky.
Yeah. And he put me. He started videotaping me with his cell phone. Introduced myself to him, and he said, "I'm gonna make you famous to me."
Thanks, Guy.
It was the best. He never posted a video. It was a good one though. I was hot. I was doing well. So it's a shame.
Fuck him.
Hey, good for you, AJ. You're going down to hang out with Guy Fieri at the Kentucky Derby.
I don't know if I'll see Guy or not, but I've only had positive interactions with him. I'm sorry for what happened to you guys at the party. But yeah, hey man, maybe his security guys will let me bump in and get a few words in.
Maybe he'll make you famous.
This is the difference, AJ. The deal is at all these events. We talked about this yesterday. I am not supposed to be at these events, let alone my friends at these events. So we get judged pretty heavily by humans on how we act at these events. You, AJ Hawk, first round draft pick, friends with Aaron Rodgers, Super Bowl champion, handsome brother-in-law, Brady Quinn. You're on TV. You got a serious show. I mean, you're supposed to be there, So you get kind of a different treatment than us, AJ. I think that's kind of the way it goes. And deserved, by the way. Deserved, by the way.
No, man, I hang out under the radar. I'm just there, man. I just sit in the background and hang out and talk to whoever whoever wants to. I never try to push my way in or try to meet certain people. That's just as weird. And I don't know, man. I know you don't either, Pat. Everyone's coming to you, especially with that bleach blonde hair. You're like a damn eraser popping up in the air, and people just want to see you, or highlighter, I should say.
All right, is this conversation done?
You're the ones that asked me for this third segment. I know you got to break at least at 57 and a half. So I don't know what you want to do for 2 minutes.
He knows.
Hey, I appreciate you, buddy. I hope you have an incredible time. You might see us down there, by the way.
For real, go down there. Come on down. I think honestly, it's a great atmosphere for you, Pat. Like everyone's kind of crammed in together, but everyone is cool. So I honestly think you would thrive in that environment.
Are you going down there with your lady, or are you going down there alone?
No, it's just all with dudes.
It's very much a dude's trip, huh?
Yeah, it's kind of like that. I don't know. It's just how it works.
I was out on the Kentucky Derby until this conversation. I might be in. I might be back in. We'll see how it goes.
So we're not in break? You're playing Outcast into break.
Yeah, so this is that outlaw radio thing again. I don't know if you guys do this or not. Play music into the break. We're about like a minute and 5 seconds away from break.
Oh yeah, you guys just started. You just started. Usually you play it like 30 seconds in, but I know you guys are outlaw pirate ship radio.
Well, I think the thing is I just enjoy good music, So I think it's just I believe Andre 3 Stacks here and Big Boy deserve a little time, not just 30 seconds at the end. You can't even get to their magic then, you know what I mean?
R.I.P. Avicii, right, Pat?
That was a sad thing. Did you see what his parents said?
Oh, awful. Terrible. That dude made some hits, too.
Bangers. All right. Well, AJ, I appreciate you so much. MMA at night, Tuesdays and Thursdays, 6 to 8 on Rush 93.
MMA tonight. Thank you, but it's all right. You can mess up for a fourth time. You don't have to.
I might see you next weekend. I appreciate you, AJ. Have a good one.
Let me know if you're coming.
All right, you got it.
You ever think about hiring AJ?
Oh, yeah, every day. honestly. It would be so awesome to have a guy like that work for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because the way I would talk, my relationship with AJ Hawk, if he worked for here, would be amazing. I would absolutely love
He
it.
would be like the ideal person you would search for.
I think so, yeah. I'd be like, AJ, go do this.
Listen,
Hey, Pat, I got 45 kids. Why don't you go fuck yourself?
I got a way that you could find him and people just like him
Really?
to hire.
No way.
Seriously, every business needs great people and a better way to find them. It's right.
That's true.
That is the thing
true.
that people talk about. Every business needs.
Let me tell you about fucking ZipRecruiter.
There it is. That's what every company needs.
ZipRecruiter learns what you're looking for, Pat, identifies the people with the right experience, and invites them to apply to your job.
Okay, so positive, happy, funny, energetic.
Family friendly?
Nope. Fuck that. That sucks. I don't care about that. If you hate kids, you're okay with me. It's all right.
These innovations have revolutionized how you find your next hire. In fact, 80% of employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate through the site in just 1 day.
Don't believe it.
Nah.
That's
1
2 dozen hours.
day.
That's
Real quick.
That's 2 dozen hours.
You get 4 out of 5 great candidates in 24 hours.
Wow.
The right candidates are out there, Pat.
The who?
Candidates that use crayons, Pat.
Crayola, big hire, big hire.
The right candidates are out there. ZipRecruiter is how you find them.
Yep.
Right now, Pat's listeners can get
No, they're yours.
ZipRecruiter
They're yours. Let them hear it.
and try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, for free.
Wow.
You just have to go to ZipRecruiter.com/McAfee. That's ZipRecruiter.com/McAfee. ZipRecruiter.com/McAfee.
McAfee.
ZipRecruiter. It's the smartest way to hire. That was a good zipper thought.
That was just 2 zips.
Zip.
Good call, Diggs, with that incredible read. Right
Thanks,
there.
man. Appreciate that.
You did amazing, bro.
Thank you.
Did you guys hear T-Mobile and Sprint merged, which will affect pricing, perks, and jobs? Wow.
Oh, you're going to be able to make a fucking call from them, though?
T-Mobile and Sprint, right? They went together. Sprint took the Verizon guy.
Yes, they did.
So when the local news teased this story, I was watching the news. I was hoping that it would be Sprint and Verizon. And that guy, the guy would be
That'd be
getting
an awkward
fired.
situation.
Yeah, like they'd come together and then they'd fire the guy. They'd be like, "Let's do this, but let's get rid of the fuck boy here."
List of things to do is fire that guy.
Sprint
if I buy your
turn.
company.
Yeah,
That was part of the deal.
but how about him though? He's done well. I wonder how much money
He could get fired right now. He's a multimillionaire.
He's
There's
a
no
real-
way he's not. You don't get that level of a fucking commercial.
You think he's a
without-
multimillionaire?
Oh yeah, 100%. I've had buddies that had little baby spots in fucking Bud Light commercials that would make 10 to 12 grand a year on that shit. That was like one spot on one. They didn't even talk.
Yeah, and he's like the spokesman.
I mean,
so that's probably a pretty good contract.
I wonder what his signing bonus was when he joined Sprint. You know what I mean? That was a big signing by them.
Who thought of that? Was it
Enough
Sprint
money
or himself?
to break his loyalty.
I'd hope it's his.
Like
It's a business. Verizon could have kept him if they wanted
It's
him.
like when Favre went to Minnesota.
Yeah, he's not worth it, though.
Yeah, Verizon doesn't need him anymore either.
No.
But I thought it was
True.
very. I thought it was a very crafty move.
They put
marketing.
him on the
Yeah,
fucking
for
map.
I like how T-Mobile and Sprint came together. T-Mobile was like, you know what? We have like really shitty coverage area,
Do
and
ya?
so does Sprint. Maybe if we just combine together, we'll balance out each one's shitty coverage area.
Two negatives equal a positive.
Yeah, exactly. And they say 99% of people covered. That's one of them. One of those twos. Like thing. I'm like, I just don't. What does that mean? Like at some point in my life, like at some point I'm gonna have service or
In
not.
one area.
And what is that? 99% of you will have service at some point somewhere. And they put that big map up. And it's like, I don't know.
The coverage map?
Yeah, I don't know if that's how those work. I don't know if that's how service works.
T-Mobile still have Anne Hathaway? Is that who they had? Anybody?
It might have been. She definitely isn't doing it anymore.
Who did chirp back?
That was Sprint.
T.I.?
Nextel.
Yeah, Nextel.
Oh, the Nextel phones were awesome.
Nextel, the chirp back.
Nextel Direct Connect.
Those were awesome. Drug dealers everywhere were fucking. How'd you guys hack into those? How did the cops get into those?
You just through the wiretap, they just go up, and it's even better. Like they used to, drug dealers would get on their Direct Connect and be like, they would get mad if you called them straight from the regular line because they would be like, dude, talking. The cops can't get to Direct Connect. Hit me on Direct Connect. And we were listening the whole time. The only thing it did was ensure that one person could only talk at a time. So you'd have to with the talking over each other problem.
So
So they made it even more clear,
Yeah, we were like,
more
please.
distinct.
Oh, you
Call
can
him
hear that
on
whole
direct
thing.
connect. Yeah.
That's the whole direct connect you can hear.
Yeah, each side.
yeah, and it was uninterrupted. That is amazing. What did you say? I cut you off. Chirp, chirp. And then beep, beep. What I said was, I got 2 kilos. You broke up. I didn't hear you. So I got 2 kilos. That would be an incredible little weapon you guys had.
Yeah, it was really, really good for us.
That dope show has freaked me out, man. I don't know how you guys don't catch these people if these dope camera people are just getting right to the drug cartel. I don't know how you cops haven't caught everybody yet. Dope people just kind of wiggle their way in with cameras.
I mean,
Straight to the cartel, just walking around.
are they starting on the low
Court
level
shit.
and just being like, listen, show us your guy. We're just show.
It's fake.
Just
They're
like
so
the cops
fake.
did it?
They're
Just
so-
like the cops tried to
work
do
your way
it?
up. It's like, I mean, what drug dealers taking this as face value?
It's got to be actors.
It's fake.
Got to be.
We should
It
break
has
this
to
down.
be, dude.
We
I
should
need a
go-
documentary on how
find
that
them.
happened. Go ahead.
We should go and find them.
You want to dog the bounty hunter this
Yeah.
thing?
Track down.
Todd, why aren't you a fucking bounty hunter, by the way? That should be a series we've been filming.
At least a repo man.
Something. No, I think you should be searching for humans. I almost want, look, there was somebody was on the run. Somebody from Ohio was in Indianapolis. They were looking. They sent an alert out.
Yeah.
The local news station did to Sam. And we were pretty vitamin out. We thought about putting the Dog the Bounty Hunter kit on and going and looking. Searching them,
Nice.
burning them down. We just didn't know
Maybe
what
take
we,
Val out there,
Did
get
you
the
have a
scent.
picture?
we didn't know what we were going to do when we got there. Like what
Paintball guns.
That's it. That is what Dog did.
Yeah,
And
worked every
Leland, bruh. Bruh. We thought we'd be too good and we'd have to have a
Confrontation.
yeah, you heard it. You heard it. Yeah, I think I could find them on the internet. If you just give me their name, I could bounce around. I can figure it out. I feel like I'm a pretty good little Facebook stalker if I have to be. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's amazing what you can find just by Googling.
Do you guys
somebody's
have
name.
somebody on the cops team that are like just social media and like Google edits and
Oh,
shit?
for sure. Yeah, we have intel analysts that specialize. So we have one person who's like really good at like social media, another person that's really good on like phone records. You know what I mean? And
Really?
all that. Yeah. So we have people like they can find out everything on social media now. There's tools in there that you can sign up for as law enforcement that soak just constant flows of data from each source of media on you.
This is that Cambridge thing. This is that Mark
Yeah.
Zuckerberg thing that was on Congress there whenever those old people were talking. These are the questions they should have been asking.
This is the old Patriot Act, huh?
It is, right? Isn't it?
I would assume, yeah.
That's why 9/11 was an inside job because it's all be possible.
Oh yeah, I mean Batman did this once and it
Yep.
worked.
He
but-
did.
He put that phone in that dude's building.
Yep.
He didn't
Yep.
like it.
Old buddy's supposed to get his phone from him. Everybody's supposed to get a phone. They're on the way out. Sir, this is your. No, I already got
But
mine.
then he knew that the technology could be used for evil, so he destroyed it.
Morgan Freeman didn't like it.
Not at
Did.
all.
Batman always had the best fucking technology. I don't know why he's not in this stupid movie you guys been raving.
He,
about.
he lives in a different. He lives in a different universe.
Tony Stark, Batman. It's like
Huh? Is it really up for debate?
Iron Man would fuck Batman up.
See, I just don't think I've ever watched an Iron Man. I know I've watched Batman. How about that? How about what I just said?
Did I tell you about when Sean helped me catch that one fugitive?
Nope. This is awesome, though. Is that real?
Yeah.
I was all excited.
It was a trans.
Okay, fucking bounty hunter Sean.
I was waiting for that my whole life to hear him go, I need your help on this case. I said, finally!
You guys are roommates for months and months. You're just sitting there waiting.
This fucking clock ticking.
I called him from the office. I was like, "Listen, man, get on this IG account. This is transvestite.
Snapchat.
She on Snapchat. She's wanted. She's supposedly hooking through her Snapchat and stuff. So Sean gets on there, and we can't find her anywhere. Right? She's not at any of the residences she was tied to. So Sean gets on IG and starts chatting up this transgender hooker that's got the warrant for it, and she starts responding. She wasn't responding to anything else we threw out at her at all. She sees Sean, and she's like, "Hey, boo."
What a move, by the way, by this lady.
what up, big homie?
I would have fucked him.
Did you send selfies? Is that how you got?
No,
him?
we didn't get that far.
No, she took her account active, and she was doing it through her
But they
phone.
got a
So we
location.
started tracking her phone, and it was like, I need her to keep it on, Sean. We need to keep her on. So he would just hit her up every now and then. She'd holler back, and we caught her on some bus heading out to like Tennessee somewhere. Had her stopped and grabbed.
Yo, I didn't know he was a snitch.
That ain't a real snitch. He's a fucking. What did he do wrong?
Oh, unless you sound like that Kenny guy that's 7'5".
Well, it was so funny because these intel analysts were getting on fake social media accounts trying to hit her up, and she would never answer, never even respond. And I I was like, you need somebody that knows how to lay it down on IG. So I called.
Yes, I'm a DM specialist.
You're a fucking independent contractor.
I work with the FBI, CIA, other top law enforcement agencies. I slide in DMs.
Did you get paid?
I wrote it off as a charity.
Your only payment will be escaping this
service.
death trap with your life. That's hilarious, dude. Unusual eruptions at world's largest active geyser in Yellowstone have geologists puzzled. Experts say it doesn't necessarily mean volcanic. What does it mean then?
No, that's exactly what it means.
Yeah, that's not good.
They're fucking covering it up.
There's a super volcano
yeah, it's
under
a big
there.
one.
Yeah, this is the start of it. Maybe
It's called the big one.
We talked about this earlier. What does that even mean? The big. I've never heard of this. I'm a conspiracy guy.
Like the big-
all in on them.
You never heard
biggest
of this?
volcano
Really?
on Earth is underneath Yellowstone.
I've heard of the rock flying over that thing, the plate lit thing, the plate tectonic. The what is it?
tectonic plate.
The one in California,
Oh, okay.
San
The
San Andreas
Andreas
Fault.
Fault. I know that one, right? I know that's like the big negative to living in California. At any given day, you have an earthquake or fall off Earth, whatever. I know that. I ain't never heard of this big one volcano that you speak of. Though.
Wow.
Like with a lot of confidence, you're speaking of.
There's
it.
documentaries on it that I've seen, and there's also an entire movie documentary called 2012.
Yeah, if that goes off the ash cloud, this is basically a nuclear winter for.
Yeah.
It
Who
covers the
knows
entire-
how long?
the
Is there
entire
a
US
chance
pretty
like
much.
we could survive? Like,
And then it
You
gets
might
a-
survive here. No,
Here?
we're fucked here.
No.
If you live on like the coast, you might survive the initial blast, but you'll never
Which
survive
coast?
the either of them.
Either.
How come? What?
It's basically going to be a dark planet for a little while.
what? Oh, really?
Really? I like a good nap, though.
You're looking at a nuclear winter.
Cuz you take a good nap.
Could we funnel it to space?
Yeah, because we'll just send one of Elon Musk's little cars.
Yeah.
It'll be like a vacuum effect.
We'd have to poke more holes in the ozone so that the space sucks all out.
That's what I've been saying this whole time.
Caught some vacuum action going on.
Won't the volcano fuck up the ozone at some point? I mean, I assume that's some doing
It'll
something.
fuck up a lot of things.
They say cows farting fucks up the ozone. I would assume a volcano erupting would do something to the ozone layer.
It's the super volcano. That's the one you have to worry about. That's why
This is like fucking Pompeii.
bigger.
Times a million.
Bigger than Vesuvius?
Yeah. Bigger than
Nah.
Dante's Peak.
This thing blows, we're all fucked.
Volcanoes are kind of a thing of the past, aren't they?
We haven't seen one in a long time.
But
Not
now we
since
got this.
Pierce
Little,
Brosnan.
how about this fucking guys are spitting? They're like, no volcanic activity.
Oh yeah, that's so
It's
that
under
people-
there.
That's so people don't get worried.
The Earth is just spitting shit out of
Oh,
it.
it's fucking
Yeah,
crazy.
what do you think they're going to tell you? Think they're going to tell you to panic and be nervous? No, they're going to tell you stay calm. Everything's good.
What else are they going to try to scare us with? Yesterday was fucking 18,000 asteroids. Today's a goddamn volcano.
We've been around a long time. I mean, one of these things.
I've heard of the asteroids, by the way. I've heard of the asteroids. This volcano, though, that digs is very,
There's a
very
couple
high.
good documentaries on it.
Yeah, you
just
should
need to check
watch.
it out.
I don't think I should.
Great.
Google
gotta worry about
super
this.
volcano documentaries.
There you go.
Underneath
The
you.
flu's wiping out what? $4,000 a week.
4K a week.
Now I want to worry about a goddamn Earth getting mad. I'm just spitting shit out of it.
Liquid hot magma.
We don't have long, do we?
Earth has to reset.
Where's that at? South Dakota?
I'm having no kids.
Wyoming,
Yellowstone.
I think.
Wyoming?
I think so.
Isn't that by California?
Near it?
Near,
How come they're
closer.
safer over there? Because the Rockies.
Must be.
Stops the lava.
How come the coast is safe?
And weather goes from west to east, so the ash cloud will be pushed this way.
It's still far as fuck, though. Let's see what
As
Idaho
far as
to-
fuck from
to
here.
LA.
And we just got to deal with this fucking volcano in
Yellows-
Wyoming?
do Yellowstone to LA.
Think about how large that is.
I mean, you think we're making this up? You can Wikipedia this right now. And just Wikipedia super volcano, and there it is. Bam,
Wikipedia.
Yellowstone.
Oh,
It's
good.
unusually active right now.
Hey, you're a documentary guy. I think you should watch it.
2012 or like an actual
No,
documentary?
an actual
Actual.
one. You don't like movie documentaries.
No, I like the truth. I want to know something could possibly happen. You know what I mean?
Yellowstone to LA is 1,000 miles. From here to Yellowstone's like 1,300.
So 300, not that much closer.
We're
Yeah.
all fucked.
We're fucked.
A supervolcano is a large volcano that has had an eruption of magnitude 8, which is the largest value on the volcanic explosivity index. This means the volume of deposits for that eruption is greater than 1,000 cubic kilometers. Has any one of these happened before? The fuck are they just making shit up? This is like Stephen Hawking?
There was one in Colorado.
But the world's not done.
I'm still good.
This was what killed the dinosaurs.
It was 27 million years ago, Todd.
I thought that was meteors.
It was.
I thought it was
I was
meteorites.
joking about that part.
Is that what took out the dinosaurs?
Meteors.
No,
Yeah, yeah.
somebody had a fucking lit ass New Year's Eve party and all the fireworks and all
There
that.
was actually 2 or
Thought the
3 in
dinosaurs
Idaho.
Killed the
The
dinosaurs.
dinosaurs also lived on Pangea, and when that meteor hit, that's when Pangea broke off.
Unobtainium. Unobtainium.
It says this will trigger a small ice age, so I think polar vortex
Correct.
is behind
Yeah,
the
yeah.
whole thing.
This son of a bitch.
That's what I said. It's gonna
Huh.
nuclear winter.
Huh. You're just going to be fucking vortexing around, huh? Right after this whole thing. Ain't going to have to worry about nobody's shit anymore.
Woolly mammoths are gonna come make a huge comeback. Saber-tooth tigers too.
They're not called, the North American one is called a Smilodon floridius. So people forget.
That's the Greek name.
Smilodon floridius is
Sounds Latin.
It's the North American saber-tooth tiger name. So if you could please have some respect for that. That's the Nashville Predators logo. It's because in 1971 they were building a building downtown and they found the bones of it while building.
From the last ice age.
No, it's the Smilodon floridius. So if you're wondering what the Predators mascot is, it's a floridius.
fun fact.
Little fun fact for you.
Smile, fluoride. These people are brilliant.
Smilodon.
Smilodon, Floridius.
I don't know if you're right there.
It's like an ancient gladiator.
It's a saber-tooth tiger. So this fucking volcano is real?
Yeah.
It's all too real.
I think we're fine.
Oh,
I'm looking at a map right now. We're good.
How come, Zito? Why
are
do
you looking
say
at the ash cloud map? or-
Yeah. So we only get like a yellow ash.
Oh, yeah, we're just
The
in
red
yellow
ash
zone.
is bad. And that's Chicago. So I moved down to there. We're good.
What about the East Coast? What's like New York at?
Oh, nothing. They're good.
They're good.
Look at
Light
them.
yellow.
Zito, you know what the ash cloud does?
Huh.
Destroys all life underneath it. No plants
That's
can
a
grow.
lie.
Why does it do that?
It's just this dumbass ash cloud
You just gotta sweep it up.
with the fucking.
Hose it off.
Can we not just move the ash, though? We have to have some sort of plane that has a big fan on it.
We
You
put a
need
lid on this thing.
Need
No.
a Batman or an Iron Man for that.
Invest in Hoover right now.
Everyone just have drones and tilt them.
Yeah, and just
Tilt them all together, make a drone
Oh,
wall.
we'll just blow it onto Garbage
Canada.
Island. Let's blow all the ash
Blow
into
it to
Garbage
Canada.
Island.
it's going to be hard to blow it to west. But Canada is definitely doable. I think we could just take it right back up north into Canada.
What I think we should do is, you know, how like the back of those cement trucks, they have the little half moon things that they steer the cement as it empties out.
Yeah, yeah.
We should
chute.
the chute. We should do that, and we should shoot the magma into potholes in Indianapolis
Because it will cool.
from the magma.
and then
Yeah.
it forms an
Once
island.
it cools,
Because it becomes real hard, too.
Yeah.
Everybody's
Uh-huh.
seeing that. It builds its own island.
Yeah.
Maybe make a stop at my house, new driveway.
Oh, God, getting selfish.
You'd have a fucking lava driveway. It'd be
Yeah,
awesome, man.
nice.
I just can't wait until like the locals just start selling ash stuff. It's only a matter of time. This is gonna be the next Moroccan oil that I'm gonna miss.
Old Ashy Larry.
Yeah. The lava for the pothole, not a bad idea.
Pretty good
I
idea,
can't believe somebody
actually.
hasn't done that yet.
I think that the name Ashton will go up 350%.
I don't believe in this volcano, by the way. I don't believe
That's
in it.
fine. You can believe whatever you want.
Ruse.
I do. I believe in a lot. I believe in a lot. But this whole thing, maybe because I ain't never seen the Earth spit anything except for like shit gas out of the things downtown. I hate walking over those. By the way, I just feel like I'm just walking through somebody's shit.
Manholes?
Yeah, when the air's blowing out.
The grates.
Yeah. That's so bad. And it just starts like it's like a fucking it's a street clearer. It just starts
This is Michelangelo. We put a fat blunt down there.
that's a turtle.
Yeah. You know it.
I remember that.
I took a shot.
Batman too, he did some stuff down there. What's his face? The other guy.
Penguin.
Bane had
Yep.
his whole setup down
Yep.
there.
Yeah, I was in the sewers.
Yeah. People forget.
That's on one of the top of my bucket list is that Batman shit where you come home and you have to drive through a waterfall to get into your shit.
It's pretty cool.
It's not on your bucket list.
Free
You
car
don't- you
wash
don't
every
fucking-
day.
It's just
pretty
like
cool. What you can't have a convertible.
No.
No, we're
yeah, but
sunroof.
you have some dope shit where you will be. You just close the lid and when you come out, pop off,
Those
dude.
things don't just close that quick. It's going to become a hassle.
If you have a layer where you drive under a waterfall, you're gonna have a quick ass top.
Yeah.
I don't know. We agree to disagree on this one. I do want a waterfall in my house somewhere. I want a waterfall in my house. It's like we saw some motherfuckers meditating outside today, didn't we not?
Oh, you what I just saw?
Right, yeah, outside the yoga thing.
But when I came up, they were all like this. I pulled up and it was fucking 30 chicks. Like,
Yep.
Yeah, 22nd pen.
Sean is.
He's got
Showing.
the lower back stretch
Face
where
down,
you
ass up.
No,
Ass
it's
is up
where
in
you're
the
on
air.
when your ass is trying to get up over your. It appears as if you're laying on your back trying to suck your own dick.
yeah.
That's what he said.
That's-
I just
Suppose
looked. I just pull up, stole it out of my mind. I look right.
Doing
and there's
yoga.
Just 30 chicks with their asses just popping. It's like,
there was,
hey.
there was dudes over there too.
I saw a couple dudes. I didn't look at them though.
Like a meditation.
No, I just glanced over. I wasn't trying to be a pervert, but I was just like, that's pretty hilarious.
Yeah, I agree. We thought about going to it. We took down the time Monday 6:15.
See, it's, you look at the
22nd
men too, so you're not a pervert. If you're just looking at everyone,
I
that's
looked at
not
everybody.
creepy.
It just, but in my mind, all I'm thinking is that's probably all chicks. It's on my lazy eyesight, anyways. It's gonna be a
so
little
now,
more blurry.
so now you're gender assigning a yoga outside.
Oh, 100%.
Wow.
100%. If I was out there, I would still judge myself.
We were thinking about going next week.
I'll go. I love yoga.
He does. He
You
did in
do
the
love
office.
yoga.
He
Yeah.
did in the office.
I'm not a big yoga guy. I don't believe in it. I think it's all a lie.
I just felt like you're going to get a bunch of grass stains. You know what I mean?
Bring a mat, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw they all had their mats out there.
I got 3 mats in here.
You do?
Yep.
Hilarious.
Nice.
Stalked up on them. Romeo Langford goes to Indiana.
Big get.
Oh,
Is
that
it?
Is that dude you guys were talking about earlier?
Yeah, he's gonna be good.
Dan Dockich just tweeted that this is incredibly embarrassing for all involved.
Why?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Probably because it's not nailed down yet.
No, I think it is. Because that was 1 minute ago, and then 28 seconds ago, he goes, "Good for IUBB. Congratulations, I think, to Archie and staff." I wonder why he's saying it's embarrassing. Oh, I can't wait to hear what he has to say. This dude just can find something that he hates in everything.
I was just about to say that.
It's so impressive. It is. Is it not impressive though?
I don't get it.
It's so impressive how he does it though, because he'll start saying something. You're like, I could see how that's what you're going with.
Yeah.
Oh man, I feel like there's a lot of positives there that you missed. I just want to let you know that. I think there's a lot of positives that you missed. I like Dan. I enjoyed Dan. Man, what a show, guys.
Yeah.
We really put it on there today.
What
Didn't we?
I think so.
We really put it out there for the listeners today.
What a good day.
It's probably one of the last ones before that super volcano, so it's good to get that out there.
I'm happy we did that
We
for
just
them.
saved lives.
Didn't we?
Yeah.
Hey, listen. Sometimes you need a little perspective. Here we are sitting on a rock, floating around space. There's a little thing called gravity, I guess, keeping us all down. The thing that's keeping us down is the Earth. The Earth is getting upset and is about to spew its innards
Yep.
all over us and kill us. We literally have no choice in the matter. Probably going to die soon.
Just get ready. Get a bunch of screen doors, tape them together, make a big dome over your house.
Put Flex
From the
Seal,
outside.
yep.
Flex Seal,
That's-
get the
Flex Seal.
Flex Seal on there.
Yep, spray that on your screen doors.
And why would you not just enjoy every fucking day? If the Earth can kill you anytime it wants, we might as well enjoy the ride. For myself, at Viva Lazito, at Todd McComas, at Tactical Diggs, at Nick Morado, at Sean Latham, at Ty Schmidt, at Evan Foxy, and myself, at Pat McAfee Show. We appreciate you so much for listening. Why don't you go ahead and send in? #Endgang, a bucket list item.
Nice.
A picture of a bucket list item of yours. Because that volcano's coming. Let's go ahead and start thinking about things we want to get done here before she's all gone.
Oh, I like that.
You know what I mean? Send those in. We appreciate you so much. Happy May 1st. Hope your life is beautiful. You've been listening to the Pat McAfee Show. Ty Schmidt, hit the music.
And now, the moment you've all been waiting for. He was a high school All-American, a college All-American. He was All-Pro in the NFL, but the thing that he's most proud of is during his show in Muncie, Indiana, he made a woman in the crowd laugh so hard, she shit her pants. Ladies and gentlemen,